What's up guys, welcome back to the 28th episode of the Terraria Expert Ruins Let's Play series. So we are coming right away in here with a solar eclipse, and we've already actually gotten some pretty good drops. And before this episode I did actually farm out some lizard power cells. Hopefully today we can finally get the golem trophy and, farm out some more money. So anyways, the Hall of Commenters. So, the 17th person, I think, on the Hall of Commenters is Landon Harwood. And always, if you do want to be in the Hall of Commenters, make sure you go ahead and leave a comment. Doesn't matter what it's about, just about something, and you will be, have your chance, I guess, of being in the Hall of Commenters. So, anyways, I guess the first thing we should probably do is actually, well, number one, get rid of this Mothron, because I do not want, I don't want her going and killing my NPCs just like that. That's exactly what I did not want to happen. And now watch, she's just going to go through the house and just attempt to kill as much as she can, appears. Okay, never mind. So we got another Eye of Cthulhu Oyo, yeah, Oyo. And a yo-yo. But anyways, as I was saying before I got interrupted by the Mothron, the first thing we should probably do today is actually go ahead and use all of our power cells, and I will definitely do a time-lapse of that. I'm not going to make you sit here and, watch me do that. So, I'm actually going to do this, somewhat AFK. So yeah, I should see you on the other side. Alright, so hopefully, nope. Alright, we got no trophy, even in 8 golems. Alright, was that 9? Yeah, there was 9, obviously. I have 9 treasure bags, so even within 9 golems, including the ones we killed earlier in the series, we still haven't gotten the trophy, but I will go— Ooh! We just got Loki's, we just got the Loki stuff. What do these wings look like? Because I might now, I'll use the Mothron one still. But yeah, that's awesome. So I am actually going to put the dev armor. I completely forgot about— Oh, no. I've talked about, how we're going to basically get everything. And oh, we just got D-Town stuff. Awesome. But I've talked about how we are going to get everything, basically, in the series. All the items. And I just now remembered that that does require us to get all the dev sets and stuff, which are pretty rare, obviously. We haven't got one until now, so yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So we do need to get on kind of like a hardcore grind, basically. So anyways, I guess after that, we're gonna go ahead and put our wings away that we got, and everything else. The beetle husks, we don't really need. I mean, we already made beetle armor. The only thing else we can make is beetle wings, I think, and that's really it. So I guess we can just go ahead and sell those too. And our greater healing potion chest, I realize now, is full, obviously, because when we tried to quick stack them, we didn't quick stack them. So we should probably go empty some of these. Like lesser healing potions, we definitely don't need. But lesser healing potions, I don't think we're gonna need those for anything, honestly. Lesser mana potions, probably not either. So that did free up a few spaces, but, still not really much. So let's also go ahead and deposit our money and then ammo. Go ahead and put our stinger bullets away along with all the other arrows. So the first thing we are going to be doing, because we haven't actually done this in a while, we are going to be defeating the yeah, we're going to go defeat the Vortex Pillar, and then after that we are going to go build our second arena, because as you know, we only have one so far, and that's this one. And eventually we do need to build all 4, so we are going to go ahead and go do that now. So I will make a time-lapse. I'll cut it, to when we're over there, and then I'll make a time-lapse of us killing the actual pillar. So, yeah. So, stupid me decided not to record the killing of the Vortex Pillar because for some reason I just decided to forget. So we did get 40, or not 40, 59 Vortex fragments, which is actually pretty good. And so one of the things I was thinking about is how much items we actually need to kind of farm out still. So the first thing we're going to do is actually go ahead and buy all of the NPCs' items, because I know the NPCs have some items we just haven't bought yet. So from him, I think we have everything. Gold dust, like materials like that, we're not going to really worry about. But other things such as the tool belt, I don't think we have yet. The ruler is kind of combined with our, what's that called? Also, I just realized we have to eventually buy all this type of stuff from him. So that's going to be painful. Let's look at the status. So we have 1% corruption from that's the ocean farm. That's kind of funny. Almost 50% crimson. It's 37, but I mean that's getting pretty close. So that's kind of that's bad. So we have the dirt rod here. I know we don't have that yet. Let's continue upward here. Him. Let's see. I don't know why I just called him him either. The dyes, and I don't really care about. We do have all of these, I think, as well. If we're also, I just realized something. If we're going to collect all the items, we actually have to get all of the paintings. So, yeah, anyways, let's go ahead. The fountains, I guess, well, we technically have to buy these, because these are kind of like statues. And so, speaking of statues, that's one of the other things I kind of wanted to do today in, today's episode, was things like the statues and all that, and the paintings, we don't actually have an area for, in our base yet. So I kind of need to make that today, and that's kind of what I was thinking about doing. But before we do that, obviously we need to finish buying everything from the NPCs here. And I guess let's go down to the cyborg, actually. So did we buy the high-tech sunglasses the other day? That is the real question. Proximity mine launcher, we'll go ahead and buy that. High-tech sunglasses, I don't think I bought, so I will go ahead and buy those. Night vision helmet, we are, you know, we already have. Wow, that was a voice crack there. My voice just kind of died. So let's see him. He has, ooh, he has the Solar Cultist outfit. I don't think he's sold that yet. I guess we'll go ahead and buy that. And actually, speaking of that, let me go down in my vanity area, because I might have to make an area for vanity. So Solar Cultist, yeah, we don't have that. Fallen Tuxedo, we have that. And so no, we don't have the clown or the tax collector's outfit either. So we're gonna have to go ahead and buy those. And one of the reasons I'm kind of doing this is because we do have a pretty hefty amount of money right now. We don't really have anything else left to do on it. So summer hat, I guess we can buy too. Familiar clothes, we will go ahead and buy those. We don't have those yet. Oh boy, yeah, we're spending a pretty decent amount of money here, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So mini shark we don't have, revolver, no, that's the flintlock pistol we don't have either. And we're actually gonna have to go back and kind of like deposit some of this crap here soon, because we do have, you know, I'll just do that now actually before I go, you know, continue up there. So in today's episode, it's probably just gonna end up, and I don't know why I was using the quick stack feature there, because obviously we don't have any of this stuff yet. But in today's episode, I would say the main goal is to go ahead and kind of finish some house things. So yeah, let's just continue putting away our vanity here. Familiar clothes, that's actually a vanity thing. High-tech sunglasses. Oh! I didn't even realize we got an Unreal Proximity Mine Launcher. What? That's awesome, and I don't know why I just tried to fire it, because we don't have any ammo. But yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I remembered I was trying to talk about. So one of the other things, I've never done this before, I don't think this will be hard, but it could be costly, and that is, once we have managed to get every single item in the game, I thought it would be a cool idea if we, yeah, hear me out here, if we reforged everything that could be reforged. Also, confetti cannon, I guess we technically have to buy some of this stuff. Bubble wand. Some of this stuff hurts to buy because we're never really going to use it. But anyways, what I was talking about, we need to basically, or what I want to do at least, I don't know if I'm going to follow through with this, I want to try and reforge everything I own, once we get all the items at least, to have the best modifier that they can, meaning, you know, all the guns will be unreal and all that type of stuff. So obviously that is a pretty big goal to kind of set, but you know, eventually it needs to be done. So static hook we have to buy. I hate buying that because I don't like the static hook. And eventually those conveyor belts we will be buying, you know, for projects, I guess I'll call them, in the future here, so stay tuned for that for sure, because it's a little foreshadow. So anyways, go ahead and put our grappling, actually, we'll put our vanity away. And then I don't even know what to put the cannon, bunny cannon, I mean, I put that in ammo? Or wet, like, what do I put that in? Bubble wand will go in wands. Confetti cannon, I can, I guess, just put in furniture. Actually, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna put these in furniture. And then ice rod, I guess I can technically put in magic weapons, because it does do damage. Oh wow, that's actually a lot oh my god! That's so much faster than I remembered, but, okay. And then the static hook we will put in the, where is it? The grappling hooks chest. Which is somewhere, there it is. So, that's all the NPC's items for now. Obviously, not the exclusive ones that come in, like, blood moons and stuff at nighttime. We don't have all those yet. But, you know, I thought that would just be a good thing to kind of get out of the way. So, the next thing we're going to do, and I'll cut this part out, I won't even make this a time-lapse, is go ahead and expand this area here, or maybe even makes it somewhere else, and that is an area to kind of accompany our vanity sets. So yeah, I'll hopefully cut back when we have an area for that. So the room, I decided I was going to build over here, and so I did just that. This kind of bothers me here, but I think it's fine for now. And I don't know if this has, I think it has too much room, basically. There is about 70-something statues that I'm going to put in there, because I'm not going to put the numerical and alphabet statues in there. So now I'm going to do a little time-lapse of me basically just taking out all these statues. Also, let me see if there's, yeah, there's no repeats. But now I'm just going to do a time-lapse of me transferring these statues over there. So we have the statues down, and I kind of am annoyed because I actually had these little kind of fountains are actually too tall to put on these, and I am one. This annoys me, but I am one kind of short on this side. And I don't want to expand the whole room, so what I'm going to do is, because I already have a jungle water fountain up in the very top of my house, you know, kind of way up there, I'm not actually going to put the jungle fountain down there, and I guess I'll just keep it in my statue's chest. And I do have a repeat drippler statue here. So that should be every single statue we own that isn't a repeat over here now, along with the fountains. And I'm actually going to go down, I'll cut this part out, I'm going to go down to the lizard temple and actually look for the other lizard statues, because I know there are others down there. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. So while I was down in the jungle, I actually decided to just go ahead and loot all of the furniture I found. And I also found a Plantera bulb, so I do have a Plantera treasure bag. But first, I will go ahead and put all of the furniture in the furniture chest. Go ahead and deposit the... Oh, apparently we don't have any lizard bricks. Okay. And then statues. We have the Watcher statue, I think. Well, hold on, let me check. Wait, no, we have the regular one, yeah. And then we have the Watcher statue, and then the Guardian statue. So that's all the lizard statues done. So we can go ahead and put those in the lizard chest, and I don't know which ones we're missing yet, but eventually, you know, when we're concerned about all the drops like that, we will go ahead and do that. So we got a grenade launcher, pygmy staff, you know, the normal. I was hoping, obviously, for the axe, because we still don't have that yet. But I guess we're not going to get that today either. So anyways, there's one other thing. Well, actually, there's a few other things we have to do in this episode. I don't know why I was struggling to say that. First, the rockets can go back in the chest there. So one of the... Oh, it's a werewolf. That's kind of cool. I think that means it's a full moon, and if that's true, NPCs should sell different stuff. So I'm going to cut this part out while I go look for that. So, I realized I forgot to kind of show what I got. I did get the Steampunker outfit, the Lunar Cultist robe, and the illegal gun parts. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I realize I haven't done this a while, so that's why I am doing it, I'm going to get our strange plants. I'll leave one of each, because it's been a while, actually, since I think we last did this. We've defeated more bosses, so we should get more cool dyes, but basically, I'm just going to go get a bunch of dyes from the strange plant guy, and I will be back when our inventory, hopefully, is full of dyes. Alright, so that is done. We have a bunch of cool ones, actually. And I think the only thing I'm actually going to use it on is my Dungeon Guardian, because I want him to look, you know, a bit better. So did we get... Yes, we got Living Rainbow dye. So I am going to use that on my actual character here to make that look kind of cool and all rainbowy. Should I use it on the wings? Yeah, why not? We'll keep that. Hopefully that doesn't create any lag or anything on the screen, but I don't think it will. Then should we put one on our UFO? Yeah, why not? We'll keep that there. And then we'll also have one... Oh, the Wisp or the Dungeon Guardian? That's the real question. I think I'm going to keep it on the Dungeon Guardian. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then Martian dye. I guess... I'm trying to think of something I can put on my... Ooh, Infernal Wisp might be cool. No, that just makes it look super ugly. 80s, maybe? Nope. Doesn't really make much change, it appears, to the Wisp. That one, actually, I might keep that one because it pretty much makes the Wisp... You know what? I'm going to keep that one because I don't know if you can see it. I can't really even see my Wisp anymore. So, actually, that's pretty cool. Because now we basically have a light source that's invisible. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. One thing I actually just thought of, and I probably should have checked this, is I know I have a wire running through this area here to go over to my jungle farm, and I wonder if that goes through my statue. So let's just go ahead and click this a few times. Obviously, I'm not going to actually teleport, and then we'll go over here and see if it's summoned anything. I don't think it will. Okay, yeah, so it appears it doesn't interfere with anything. So that's at least a good thing. So, also, I just realized the nurse is up here. Does he sell anything different? It does not appear so, and I think I've already bought everything from him. So we won't have to worry about that. So let me also move our nurse back over here. Come on, let's go, nurse. You don't belong over there with that weird old truffle man. So anyways... Let's see, what's some other stuff we can do in this episode? Today, this episode, I should say, I know it's not going to have a ton of kind of action in it. It's really just going to be kind of working on the whole completionist goal. So that's why we've been doing some of the things we have been doing. So we're over in the corruption world, and you're probably thinking, what are you doing over in the corruption world? Well, I'll tell you what we're doing. I'm going to continue this little elevator we had started here. I'm going to go all the way to the underworld, defeat Wall of Flesh, and actually defeat, you know, some of the bosses on this world, so that we can access some of the hard mode corruption enemies. Because what I want to do for the rest of this episode, and maybe do some other things, but really what I want to do in, kind of in the rest of this episode is actually go ahead and farm out all of the corruption-themed items we don't have, which will include going over to our ocean farm and getting the corruption key. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a giant time-lapse of us, you know, doing... Oh, hold on, is this iron? Yes, okay, so we do need this iron for, the mechanical boss summoners we're gonna make. But yeah, I'm just gonna make a giant time-lapse, basically, of us getting all the way from, easy mode on this world, all the way up to, hopefully, around post-golem. So yeah, enjoy that. So I am actually back on the regular world here because I sat there for... Wow, I sat on the other world for, I want to say, a good 20 minutes trying to find a voodoo demon. Couldn't manage to do it. I just came back on the new world, sat there for about 5 minutes, and thought, you know, I should probably say something to you guys, obviously, in case I get a rare drop while I'm down there or something. But we do have the guide voodoo doll. So anyways, back to the time-lapse. And also, there's a blood moon, which is kind of cool. Everything that could go wrong just went wrong. I realized our guide had died on this world, and we just got rid of our stupid guide voodoo doll. And so now, and yeah, I can actually fall in lava now with my armor. So now we just got rid of our guide voodoo doll. And also, I ended the recording, obviously, because I realized that I had to turn my mic back on. And in that tiny little time frame I ended the recording, I defeated Eye of Cthulhu and got the Eye of Cthulhu trophy for, you know, for some odd reason, finally. So, also, I'm going down here to get this Titan potion, I see. So, I guess I will, and I don't know why, thank you, I would say, I don't know why I can't open this door, but, I guess I will stick on this world for now. Well, you know what, no, I'm gonna go to my world. I guess I'll do a time-lapse for this as well, of us basically going down, attempting to find a guide voodoo doll, coming back, getting our guide to move in. Gosh, this is gonna be a really, really terrible thing. I don't know why. Never mind. I just go to the time lapse. Hey guys, so I've just decided that, you know, what we were doing there was going to take way, way too long. And I know the episode's probably already getting a bit long. Which is okay, obviously, to kind of make up for the missed live stream last night, just because I did have something, you know, kind of else I couldn't really skip. So I guess this is kind of going to make up for that. So in the next episode, definitely expect the first thing us to do is kind of go down there and, well, not go down there, but go back to the other world and kind of go with that. But, man, everything that could have gone wrong basically went wrong in that. I mean, we didn't have the guide. Our first guide voodoo doll we got fell in the lava, after we realized we had no guide. Then we found another guide voodoo doll, and then before I could, you know, run over and collect it, it fell in the lava before we got no guide. And I just, everything went totally wrong. So anyways, hopefully you did enjoy today's episode. Now, once again, I did say I will be putting out some more different kind of videos this week. I'll be still putting up the normal videos that are scheduled this week, but I'll be putting up some more, again, just to make up for the missed live stream. And then once it gets closer to next week, which is my spring break, when I've talked about how I'm going somewhere, I will kind of talk about the content that will be coming out then. Anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's episode, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.